Alrighty, welcome back, guys. Thanks for coming through. Some new and some old faces. I'm glad to see you here this morning. And for those of you who've tuned back in, that's awesome. We're going to take about 30 minutes now, and we're going to run through how we can get you guys to a point of earning some cash within your first month with us. That's the most important part. If we get you to earn some money, then we've done what I was talking about this morning, delivered on our promise. That's what we want. And when you've got somebody who's had their promise delivered on, they're now a believer. And as we discussed earlier today, there are very few believers out there. We want to turn you into believers this morning. So we're going to do that. We're going to do it with 3 steps. We think there's 3 steps here to building wealth quickly. We've learned these 3 steps by watching those that have come before you and done it successfully. So again, tried and tested formulas is what we're going to talk about this morning with you. The first thing we need you to do is we need you to know how you earn at DuePoint. We're not the same as all these other things. And people make that mistake. They constantly try and, make us look like or think and parallel us to all the things they've done in the past. It's not the same. We don't use the same earning techniques. Ours is much simpler, but you've got to understand it first if you're going to succeed with it. The second thing is then you've got to say, well, what do I say? And this is the tricky thing. People will say to me, Brendan, I just don't know what to say. This morning we're going to talk about what you have to say to people if you're going to get them connected to our business. And then thirdly, how we then connect them through the technology. Remember, that's the task we're asking you to do, is connect them through the tech. So if you understand how you earn, you know what to say, and you know how to connect them to us, well, now you're in a position to start making money with us. 3 things to remember, and you can do this business. So firstly, we're going to look at step number 1. How do you earn here at DuePoint? You remember this diagram. In the presentation this morning, I said to you, the first way you earn is through our returns program. Then we spoke about rewards and achiever quests where you had holidays and money and all that sort of jazz. That blurs the image often for people, especially if it's your first time with us. You forget about the most important part of the DuePoint system, which is the returns program. The returns program is where the wealth lies. Okay, it's where the wealth lies. The holiday is not going to feed you. The car is not food on the table. Okay, all of that is cherries on the cake. What we want to do is build the cake first. And so concentrating on returns is where your effort needs to go into. And what does returns do? It pays you every time somebody pays for their product in our business. We run debit orders. Every month that they're paid, you get paid. That's the one we want, okay? We want the earnings. By the time you get the rank 9 holiday, you're already making money. Somewhere between about 15 and 30,000 Rand a month, depending on the structure of your channel. So when you're earning, say, 25,000 Rand a month, that's changed your life. The holiday is awesome, but the 25K a month is changing your life already. And that's where we want to get you. Okay, so remember the returns program. How do you earn on the returns program? You'll remember the 4th step of the things I wanted you to do this morning was connect 3 people. Okay, that's the key here at DuePoint. Get your 3 people in and paid, and you start earning. We start to call you a qualified wealth engineer. What is it? Let's break it down. The qualified wealth engineer is somebody who's earning. It starts with you paying for your product. That's step number 1. You have to pay for your product. If you don't pay for your product, you're not a qualified wealth engineer, which means you earn nothing. You might have 10,000 people in your channel. You're not going to earn a single cent because you didn't pay for your product in that month. That means that your number 1 priority and your number 1 payment is your DuePoint product. People don't like it when I say that. They're like, no, that's not true. This is just like it's like number 13 on my priority list. And they say that because they haven't understood what we are doing here at DuePoint. What are we doing at DuePoint? We're creating wealth. If you're making money with us, are you able to cover all of your other priority expenditure? What's a priority expenditure? Your rent, your food, your kids' schooling, maybe your medical aid, groceries. Those are priority expenses. And people say to me, Brendan, I can't afford DuePoint this month because I have to buy groceries. And I go, but you're earning money with us. Are you going to lose that money that you were using to buy your groceries with? Most of the time, people haven't even gone that far down the thought process. They've just gone, I need my 2 grand, I'm pulling my 2 grand out. They forget about the fact that if they'd paid their 249 or their 299 or their 334, they would have got another 1,000 Rand from us, or 1,500 Rand, or 2,500 Rand. They throw that in the bin because on today, I need my 2,000 Rand. There's no future planning. Folks, Your number one important payment every month is your DuePoint payment, because it's the one that creates income. Your rent will not make money for you. Your groceries will not make money for you. Your school fees will not make money for you. So your step number one in becoming an earning wealth engineer at DuePoint is paying your product. No matter what happens in your month, you first pay DuePoint, and then everything else happens, because it's the one that gets you the income. You've paid your product. You now need to find 3 people who have paid their products. 3 people. Okay, super simple. Once you've got your 3 people in who've paid for their product and you've paid for your product, bang, you're earning at DuePoint. You're earning. How much do you earn? Do you remember? Let's go back. I went back here. 55 Rand for every product that a person on your first point pays. So what does it mean? The minimum amount you can earn at DuePoint is 165 Rand. That's minimum. They take this. If you get each one to take 3 products, you're now earning 165 Rand per person. But the least amount of money you can get from us is 165 Rand. From that point forward, you're growing that income, that income, that income. People have said to me, but there's these other things. They give me 450 Rand. Yes, but they give it to you once, guys, once. You're now earning that money every single month. Very quickly, that 55 Rand coming every month outshines any amount of money anyone else would have promised you. It's a stream of income. Our products, you know, they don't expire. They don't get consumed. They don't break. They're there permanently. As long as that person's paying, you're earning off of the back of that. Okay, super, super important that you remember that. So let's take a look now at your first month. You're brand new with us. We want you earning right now, because that makes you a believer and it makes you love this job. It makes you love. When you're earning, you love DuePoint. Doesn't matter if somebody tells you this is a scam. You go, I got money in my bank account. You find me another scam that puts money in your bank account. Okay? It makes you a believer. Let's get you there this month. We need you to start connecting people. So what did we say? There's your first person. You're not earning anything on your first person. Okay? How many do you need to earn? 3. Okay. There's your second person. You're not earning anyone. This is your first month. You've connected 2 people. You're not earning anything. Now you really, the pressure is mounting, because you're so close to earning. You don't want the month to run out before you've got that third person in. Get the third person in, and suddenly you go from 0 to 165 Rand instantly. Okay? You're instant, because you're earning 55 Rand now on all 3 of them. You're on 165 Rand. Do not let the month pass without you getting 3 paid people in. Otherwise, you don't get anything in your first month. We don't want that. We want you earning in your first month. 3 connections. But let's see. Remember our Achiever Quest? Let's go for it. We're not going to stop on 3 this month. This month, we're going to connect that 4th person. We're going to connect that 5th person. Look at how much you're earning now. 5th person, you're earning 275 Rand. If you took a product that cost you 249 Rand, you're now making a profit at DuePoint. 5 people in, and you're making a profit at DuePoint. That's all you had to do. You can probably do that in your first week with us. 5 connections. Get it done in your first week, and you know you are never ever going to pay for your product. What I take out at the beginning of the month, or when you set your debit order, will be replaced by what goes in with profit. 5 connections. But maybe you took one of our 299 Rand products. So put a 6th person in. 6 connections, and you're now making a profit on our 299 Rand product. That was Wealth Points. That was our Family Wealth Funeral Plan, $299. 6 people, and you're now making more money than you're paying out at DuePoint. Put the 7th person in, and you covered Access Wealth. Access Wealth is 334 Rand, do you remember? 100 Rand of which is your investment, but let's imagine the whole lot is actually a cost, which it's not. You've covered it with 7 people, but you're going for that Achiever Quest. We're going to remember the Achiever Quest in a moment. 8 people, 440 Rand. This is your first month with us. 8 connections, 440. 9, you're on $500 a month. 9 people connected, you're on 500 Rand a month. That's 6,000 Rand a year that you're already making off of 9 connections. Then you put that 10th connection in. The 10th connection gets you to 550 Rand in your first month with us, but we do something else, don't we? We now hit you with the Achiever Quest. What does the Achiever Quest say? It says if you can put 10 people in any given calendar month, we will boost your earnings by an extra 5,000 Rand. That means in your first month with us, you walk away with a total of, we didn't total it up for me, with a total of 5,550 Rand. That's more than most people earn in a month. You can do it with 10 connections. It is only the 8th of February. We've still got 20 days left in this month. If you can find 10 people and get them in, you can walk away with 5,550 Rand at the end of February. And if you fail along the way, you're still making more money than your product. So people will go, I didn't get my 5,000, I quit. And I go, really? You came to DuePoint to get 5,000 Rand once? That's not what DuePoint is. DuePoint is about life-changing wealth. Okay? Life-changing wealth. If you miss it in month 1, do it again next month. Because the Chiva Quest is there every single month of the year. You miss it in 1 month, just do it again next month and get it next month. If you're able to do it every month, well then what's 5,000 times 12? It's 60,000 bucks that we boost your earnings for in 1 year. 60 grand you can make by just connecting 10 people a month. That's all it is. Can you connect 10 people in a month? Have you divided it down? How much is it a week? It's about 2.5 people a week. Can you not talk to 2 people a week? What's the problem? It's so hard, Brendan. DuePoint is so hard. I'm not a salesperson. I don't know people. I don't do technology. You know, I hear all of this stuff, and I go, it's such nonsense. It's 2.5 people a week. Can you do that? If you do that, effectively, you're building a static income, because remember, that 550 is what you start on in the next month. You don't start at naught. You don't start down there in month 2. You start there in month 2. So that's your minimum spot. You're now going to change that. That'll become 1,100 Rand if you do it in the second month. So you're now earning 1,000 bucks a month after your second month. And we'll hit you with 5 grand again next month if you do the 10 again in your second month. That means you've earned 10,000 Rand off the Achiever Quest and 1,650 Rand off of returns. And you've been here for 8 weeks. That's 11,650 bucks in 2 months. Or you can make all the excuses. Those are your alternatives. Your alternatives is 11,650 Rand or excuses. Where do you want to be? The money is on the table. I need to actually get a physical table and put cash on it. I need to, because people need to see it. I'm going to put, the table is here, and it's got the cash on it, and it's going, go and do this, and I will give you the money. Come and feel the money. Come smell it, taste it, do whatever you need to do. It's here waiting for you. I'm not joking. It is here waiting for you. All it's asking you to do now is get out there and connect people to us. And forget about all the things that make you feel uncomfortable. Forget about it. Money has an amazing way of soothing the balm of uncomfortableness. You know, when you feel uncomfortable and someone gives you 10 grand, you don't feel uncomfortable anymore. So go feel uncomfortable for 2 months. Do the things you hate. Embarrass yourself. Have people say no. And we give you 11,650 Rand. You won't remember a moment you felt embarrassed. You won't. You won't. You just have to do the work. 30 days, let's get you to 5,550 bucks by the end of February. 10 connections. Your product's well paid for, and you're making money with us here. Right, step 2, what to say. What do I say? Well, again, 3 steps in what to say. First of all, what you want to do is you want to get the conversation started. That's a natural start. It's not like you walk up to someone in Woolworths and say, I have got a business opportunity for you. That's not going to work. The person in Woolworths is going to call security. Okay? That's not what you want to do. You want to start the conversation. Things like, I hate queues. Have you been here long? It's a casual conversation start. It's what you do anyway. It's how you're starting conversations already. What's that? You look really good in those shoes. Where did you get them from, ladies? I mean, that's just manna from heaven. You're doing it anyway. You go, oh, damn, those shoes are fantastic. Where'd you get them from? You are now talking to a stranger. Do you see? The conversation has started. There's no special DuePointy language. It's just getting the conversation started. And we do the next one. You're such a positive person. Have you worked here long? I do that. When you go to the municipality, if you want something done, the person must love you that's across the counter because they are having the worst day. You go to the municipality in Randburg, there's never less than 10,000 people standing in the queues. And the people behind the counter, you're like, why are they're so surly and they just do their job so badly? I'm like, have you thought about this person? They arrive there every morning to hordes, who are just demanding things from them. So when I get to the front of the counter, I'm like, hey, Mom, this stuff is looking crazy today. Look how crazy busy it is. How are you doing? Are you okay? I'm like, stamp, stamp, stamp. Here's your passport. Done 30 minutes. Everybody else has to wait months because they didn't smile. They didn't talk to the person. They didn't interact with him. They didn't engage with him. I engage with him and stuff happens, okay? Because I'm such a beam of sunshine. Don't you think? I'm such a ray of sunshine. All right. So easy conversation. How long have you been cycling, running, gymming, singing, training, whatever it is for, when you see somebody doing something? Excuse me, you look familiar. This is Patrick's line. I love it. It's my favorite. Excuse me, you look familiar. Did I meet you at DuePoint? I love that one. So someone's in the parking lot, climbs out his car or he's packing his car. Patrick walks up to him and says, listen, man, I know your face from somewhere. Did I see you at DuePoint? No, what's DuePoint? Let me tell you about DuePoint. Like, it's just amazing how he does it. It's just so good. Casual things. The price of petrol's getting ridiculous. You're seeing the guy at the petrol station or you're talking to family. Great. So that's the first thing. Start the conversation. Then the second step is understand their need. Everybody has need in South Africa. What a fantastic country for DuePoint to be in. Every single person without exception. I have people say to me, no, I've got this friend, but they don't need DuePoint. No, they need DuePoint. Everybody in South Africa needs DuePoint. We got less than 10 years, and it's game over in our economy. Game over. Everybody needs DuePoint. So let's go in. I wish I could be the boss of my time. This is what somebody says. You've started the conversation, you're talking, they're saying, I have no time. I'm too busy. You go, I've got the solution for you. Let me tell you about DuePoint. Okay? I wish I could retire. I'm stressed about my retirement. This is what someone's saying to you. I've got no money. I've been retrenched. I'm 65. What do I do? Yeah, I've got the solution for you. I've got the solution for you. I wish I could send my kids to private school. I wish I could earn just a little more. I'm not making ends meet. I wish I could take my family on a holiday. I haven't been on a holiday for 10 years. I want to be able to take you. I've got the solution for you. I wish I could afford a new car. I haven't had a car or my car's falling to pieces. I've got the solution for you. I wish I could afford my parents to come and stay with me. They're sick and I don't know what to do with them. They're old. I need to look after them. All of these things. I'm terrified of being retrenched. We've had it. I've been retrenched. I can't find a job. My mom's sick and dying and I can't afford. All of those are the moment where you go, I've got the solution for you. So step 1, open the conversation. Totally casual. Step 2, understand what their specific need is. DuePoint applies to all needs. And then step 3 is present the solution to them. Can I show you a business that's going to pay for all your petrol? I've got it. Donnie uses this as well. He says, how much are you spending on petrol in a month? 3,000 Rand a month in petrol. Okay. And you are unwilling to spend 249 Rand to get your petrol for free. I'll give you your petrol for free. It's going to cost you 249 Rand a month. Do you see how if you start using your mind, you can be quite clever? It's not like Amway, Herbalife. We're all legitimate, but people like Amway, that's not like what we like, okay? What we can say to you is everything that you have, we can solve. We've not got a specific energy drink or cleaning agent that has one task. The DuePoint system covers all needs. You want your petrol paid for, it'll cost you 249 Rand to get all your petrol for free. Why? Because with the 249, you can get the guy to earn 3,000 Rand a month, and his petrol's for free. Because he's earning 3 grand a month with DuePoint. Can I show you a business that can pay for all your groceries? I can't make ends meet in my house. I've got something that'll make ends meet in your house. I've got it. It's going to cost you 249 Rand a month, and I can start making all your ends meet in your household. Can I show you a business that could put your kids through private school? Can I show you a business that could afford to send your kids, could help you afford to send your kids to university? Can I show you a business that could make your retirement much better, or actually just give you a retirement? I've got the business that will do that. Can I show you a business that can fund your startup? Some people are like, this is my passion. Like the guy said to me, look, even if I did DuePoint, my heart wouldn't be in it. Here is an opportunity for you to say, okay, well, you know where your passion is? You know how you love doing flower arrangements? So I can give you a business that'll fund that for you. It's 249 bucks a month, and I can get you a business that can fund the thing you're passionate about. I can do that. Okay? Can I show you a business that could take you overseas every year? Every year. We've got 4 holidays in our 28 ranks. 4. We showed you the one. It's the cheap, rubbish one that we go on 5-star business class every year. Okay, that's like the worst one that we show you, rank 9. There are 3 more after that. Imagine if you went to somebody and said, who says, I haven't had a holiday in 10 years, and you say, I can take you away 4 times a year, overseas. Are you willing to pay 249 Rand a month to go away 4 times a year? Interesting, hey. Can I show you a business that could buy a car for you in cash? My car's finished, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I need my transport. How am I going to get my kids to school and back, etc., etc. 249 bucks, I can get you a car. Do you see how we present it? It's not like, look, I've got this business opportunity. People are like, no. It's not like, no, it's cryptocurrency. Give me your 30,000 Rand. I put it onto your computer screen, and look, you're making money, but it's not in your bank. It's not like any of that. It's a tool that says, no matter what your need is, we can meet it. You're not going to do anything fancy. You're not going to do anything special. You don't have to be special. You don't have to be special. Can you start a conversation? Yes. Do you think you'll be able to identify what somebody's need is? Yes. Great. Show them, present them the DuePoint solution. That's it. And then go and do that to 10 people in a month. And in your first month with us, you can get 5,550 bucks. Are you willing to do it? Folks, objections are completely natural. It's completely natural. Look at the country we live in. You think people are just going to trust you? There's no chance. So what we do is we give you all the tools so that you are not alone in handling the objection. Many people think they are. Many people go, no, you need to teach me so I can handle the objections. Okay, you're not going to be able to handle all of them. You might eventually. I mean, if you go to like Donnie or Rulof, it doesn't matter what you throw at them. They're going to just knock it back at you. But they've been doing it for a long time. You've only been here this morning. You don't know how to handle it. So we'll give you the tools. First of all, there's a whole lot of videos on your app called Handling Objections. So when people come and they say, oh, it's a pyramid scheme, I don't like the products, these things come and go, I'm not putting my roots down and then it closes down and all that. Okay. You just say, don't ask me, listen to them. And you play the video. And you'll have all sorts of people in DuePoint and outside DuePoint talking about why DuePoint can handle those objections. You just play it. One of our guys, Peter Clutty, is not here this morning, but I think I'm going to see him at Converge tonight. He says he never answers anybody's questions, ever. He's just learned what videos he likes. He lines them up, and the person goes, this is a scam. He just goes, forward video. That's all. And then he goes, no, I'm not a salesperson. He goes, forward video. It's every time somebody wants to argue, he doesn't talk back. He just says, watch this, watch this, watch this. The tools are there. On our YouTube channel and on our app, under tools, you will find the training to handle objections, what to say, and how to do it. And you can just send these videos to people that object to you. It is going to happen. People are going to object. They're going to say, I don't trust you. And you're going to have to build their trust. I was talking to Teresa a few minutes ago. She says she always sends people the testimonies. Don't listen to me, listen to those that have already succeeded. Here they are. Don't take my word for it. Here's the opportunity and the solution, and here's those that have used it. On our YouTube site again, there's like 107 or something testimonies of people that we've recorded that you can forward on and say, don't listen to me, listen to people who've already succeeded. Here they are. Forward, forward, forward that we've got for you. You've got the tools. Make sure that you've got it. And in the worst case scenario, you've planted a seed in a person's mind. They're going to come back to you. We find this repeatedly at DuePoint. People need to incubate the DuePoint idea. I don't know why. But they have to. You talk to them about it. They reject it, but it doesn't get deleted from their memory. They put it in their incubator. Sometimes a few days later, sometimes months, sometimes even years. You talk to Donnie, you'll say, people you spoke to 2 years ago, call him up and say, Donnie, do you remember that DuePoint thing? I'm ready. I'm ready now. Donnie didn't have to argue with them. He didn't have to overcome their objections. They overcame their objections by themselves when they got retrenched, when their money ran out, when their house burnt down, when the breadwinner died. Suddenly the objections just weren't there anymore, and they wanted the tool. So you can put your worst case scenario is you've planted a seed, and you move on to the next person, and you move on to the next person, and then you find some of them start coming back later on to you. So you don't quit when people say no. They are going to say no. One of the things that I do is I say, set a no goal for yourself. A no goal is quite fun, actually. So in the mornings you say, I won't stop talking about DuePoint to people until 3 people have rejected me. I want 3 people to say no to me. And then it's like, you talk to the first person, they say no, you move on. You talk to the next person, they say yes. And then you're like, man. Okay, fine, sign up quickly. I've got 2 more no's I need today. And then you move on to the third person, he says no. And then you go to the 4th person, they say yes. You're like, I'm never going to finish today. All right, sign up, number 5, come here. and you don't stop until you've got 3 no's. It's a really interesting because it changes the whole attitude you have. Instead of going, oh, I'm looking for a yes, and the guy goes, no, 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 and you quit. Now you go, you want 3 no's. When you've received your 3 no's, if you didn't get any yeses, you're like, I made my target today, I'm off. And then the next day you start again, 3 more no's. And when the guys all of a sudden start saying yes to you in the middle of it, you'll be surprised. You don't get negative around the no's. So set yourself a no goal every day. Expect objections, plant the seeds, and keep moving. Keep moving. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? And you'll get there. All right, then number 3, how to connect. Connecting people to the introduction presentation. It's how do you get them to this, to what you saw this morning, which we run every day. How do you connect them? You've got 3 choices. Firstly, you can bring them here. If you're in Gauteng, you're always welcome to come to our studio. In the app, you can see where the next event is, and they can sit in the office with us. Great, but that's not practical for the rest of the country. So YouTube is your friend. YouTube is where we do all of our broadcasting through YouTube Live, and we record all of our presentations there. Even this morning's presentation is already on YouTube for you to watch, which means that anytime, 24 hours a day, any day of the year, any corner of the country, you've got DuePoint right there. You go to YouTube, DuePoint channel, play. And you are connecting the individual to this presentation. It doesn't have to happen live. They can watch it pre-recorded. There's thousands. Go pick your favorite one and play it to them. And then the third way to do it is through the USB stick. So the USB stick has got the introduction presentations on. Buy the USB stick. Buy it from the store. We deliver it to you. Plug it in your TV or your computer, your laptop. Every day, someone can see the presentation. 2 things we find people feel they have to do. I have to bring them to the head office, otherwise they won't believe. Not true. How come I've got wealth engineers around the country building? They don't have a head office. It's all psychological. And secondly, people say, no, they must watch it live. If they watch it recorded, it's not the same thing. No, man. Again, this is not the blooming 1990s. It's not like, trickery on the computer. You've used Photoshop. That's not real. It's CGI. No, it's not, ladies and gentlemen. When you can demonstrate to the person that we're a real business, which you can do by going to all of our publicly available material, you can prove to them that we're real, then any video you show them is real. You show them it's DuePoint's channel, you tie it up to the website, you show them how it's working, and then any video you show them is real. So you've got 3 ways to connect people to us. You start the conversation, get it done, present the solution to them, handle the objections, and connect them to us by putting them through the head office, live or pre-recorded presentations, or the USB stick. Those are 3 choices. Here's our YouTube channel if you've not seen it before. You're looking for the gold D in the black circle. That's what you're looking for. So you search DuePoint in the search at the top of there, DuePoint, it'll come up. Click the black D, and then you're in here. And we've got a whole lot of playlists. Look through the playlist. We've designed this on purpose. The very top layer is always our next live event. So if you're looking for the live events, that's your top layer. You'll see the next one lined up, the next live event. Then underneath, you've got what's called uploads. That's the latest stuff we've done. So this morning's presentation is now under uploads. You'll find it there. And this launch workshop will be in uploads about a half an hour after this. It takes YouTube about a half an hour to encode the video. Okay? So it's always under upload. Now when you go further down, you're going to find getting started, our conferences, Wealth Engineers Tell All, development seminars, special presentations we've done. They're all in playlists below there. All tools for you to connect people to us. Do you see that? All right. So now, let's get the app out. Those of you who got an app, have you got apps with you? Come, get them out with me. Let's turn them on. We're going to do it together. Let's load up our app. Okay? Come and do it with me. Even those of you watching live, pull your app out. Let's take a look at it together. It should load up in notices. That's where it should load up on. Almost always it's going to load to notices. Read them, keep up to date with them, okay? You're going to click the back button at the top left-hand corner. That'll then open up your dashboard, your channel, okay? We'll go and watch the training video on that, and it'll teach you how to interpret it. Okay, great. What I want you to look at this morning is, first of all, I want you to push, down here at the bottom, you'll see that there's a whole host of buttons. Events. Events, the button we want you to push. When you push events, look, it loads up all the events at DuePoint. You click that button, you can now see when stuff is happening. People say to me, when's the next presentation? I go, but what do you mean, when's the next presentation? It's in your phone. You got it. Click events. You can see where they all are. You can watch them live. You can participate here. You can book tickets for them all through here. Okay? The training video will show you how to do it. The next thing that I want you to do is see your name is at the top. See your name is at the top? Okay? Click your name. Click your name. If you click your name, it's going to bring your profile up. I need you to do something. I need you to take your photo. If you take your photo this morning, you'll get 1,000 XP. Okay? Take your photo, put it in the profile. It helps in so many ways in our system. It helps you, it helps us, it helps your wealth engineers. Take your photo, put it in, and it's there. Okay. Then I want you to push the training button at the bottom. So push back at the top once you've taken your photo. At the bottom right-hand corner, Tools. The most ignored button on the app. Why? Because it's training. We don't do training. We're too lazy. No. Come on. We got to do the training if we want to learn how to do this business. You click Tools at the bottom, and you've got your training. See, it starts with Getting Started at the top. At the top here, okay? It says Getting Started. These are the videos you're going to watch this evening. Once you have watched them, you are now a pro wealth engineer. You know how to use the tech. You know what to say. You know how to use the app. I think it's the very first video at the top after the launch workshop. Mobile app and dashboard. Man, people won't watch that training video. I don't know why. Do you not want to know how this app works? No, I don't. You do it. They come to me at the counter. I always love it. They come like this. They come to me like this. And then what they say is, your app is not working. I'm not going to go, no, it looks like it's working to me. No, look here. Don is the funniest. He says if you're before computers, you wave at your phone. Okay? It's the funniest. I nearly died laughing the first time because that's exactly the way my parents use their phone. Okay, no, guys. The app works. The training videos are here. Watch all of these things, and you will be up to go. Now, more importantly, at the top, as I said, you'll see it says Getting Started. If you push the little down arrow at the top there, you'll see it gives you a whole host of other options. The basic series, shorts, and specials. Remember I told you about handling objections? You're going to find them under specials and shorts, how to handle objections. And under the basic series, you will find all of our monthly development seminars. There's our 2020 Year of Plenty training session. Did you watch it? Were you here? Go watch it. Go watch it. Hear how we're going to make 2020 a year of plenty. What I taught you there was how to create duplication in your channels in this year. You want to get people doing what you're doing? We taught you how to do it. Go and watch it. And awesome stuff in here. Social media. What have we got in here? What to do in your first 30 days. It's in here. How to get to rank 9. How to get to rank 11. It's all in under the basic series. Do you see what I'm saying? It's all in your phone. You can ignore it or you can get rich. Those are your two choices again. Money or ignoring and excuses. Okay, we put it there for you. All right, so that's the Tools button, and it gets you into that Getting Started section where you can watch the videos. All right, now, what I want you to do, oopsies, I want you to see this. When you're back in the Tools button over there, remember, connecting people to DuePoint is critical. I want you to swipe across once. Did you see that? You see that? You were there in the videos, under Tools, and under Tools, Videos, swipe across once. Look what loads up. An introduction presentation. You have on your phone me, you have Rob, and you have 2 or 3 Tell-All Tuesdays. The testimony ones. Remember I was saying Teresa does that? She sends them the intro and she sends them the testimony. On your phone, you're sitting with someone. You can swipe across, push play, and play them an intro presentation right there in front of you. They don't believe it, or you go down, play the Tell-All Tuesday testimonies to them. You've got it on your phone. Where did you find it? Under Tools, and you swiped across. Swipe again, and there's a whole bunch of downloads for you. Things you can download. I can see some of the old faces that are here are like, what? Been here for 2 years, but did not know I could swipe left and right because I did not watch the training video on the mobile app. All right, folks, guys, I'm being facetious, but you can imagine how this gray hair I have is because people won't listen to me. The training videos, man, the training videos. No excuses. No, but I don't have data. Find Wi-Fi for crying in a bucket. It's 2020. Don't give me the no data story. Okay? Find Wi-Fi. Free Wi-Fi everywhere in the country. Go away. All right, so that's your intro presentations. Now, when you want to sign someone up, so they've watched the presentation, super excited they want to become, it's step number 3, remember, connect them to us. Step number 3, connect. You're going to go and push on the connect button at the bottom. So we've done events, we've done tools, we're now going to connect the button next to tools called connect. When you click connect, the very top line item there says new application. That's the one you want to do. You click new application and that loads up the application form and you sign the person in. It won't ask you to put your W number in. Some of the guys have been confused about that. Like, why is it not asking me for my W number? Because it already knows it's you. It's in your app. You're logged in. So it knows it's you. It's not going to ask for your W number. You simply push new app. It opens the application form up, and then you can fill the application out for the guy. Sometimes you can't complete the application form. He's missing his bank details or beneficiary details or something. Doesn't matter. When you exit, it stores the application underneath for you. You see the application 1, 2, 3, 4, so that you can go back to it later and complete it. All right. That's how you connect. Start the conversation. Show them the intro. New application. And they're in the system. And you are making money. Alrighty. Our website, DuePoint.net. Have you been there? No. Well, no, you're going to go there today. Okay, DuePoint.net, all right. Has all the videos for you, etc., etc. But more importantly, it gives you 2 ways of signing up. Okay? Join or apply. Do you see them? On the home page. This is the home page, okay? Join or apply. So if you are not with your app, and you happen to have left your phone at home or something, and somebody wants to sign up, don't panic. Go to a computer or their phone, go to the website, DuePoint.net, click join or apply. Then it's going to ask you for your W number because it doesn't know who you are. Then you'll put your W number in, and then it'll take you to the application form. Okay? But you can do it anywhere, on your phone, on your computer. You've got the ability to connect people to us. Everything's online. Are you subscribed to our YouTube channel? Because if you aren't, you'll never know when we're live. If you subscribe and push the little bell button, whenever we go live, your phone pings. And you can just click the ping, and you're live with us. So whoever's around, you can just grab the closest person and say, watch this, live. Just do it. I had a religious instruction teacher in high school who said to me, when the rapture takes place, I'm just going to grab the 2 closest people next to me and say, are you coming with? It's funny. So you can do the same thing. The moment your phone pings and says DuePoint is live, you just grab the 2 closest people to you and say, sit down, and you show them the video. Okay. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Facebook, it's got everything you need for social media. Folks, don't go out and form DuePoint pages and web pages and stuff. You're not allowed to. It's illegal to start with. I'll be in trouble, and then I'll make you in trouble. So don't do it. You use your own personal pages. If you want to know how to do it really well, we've got a whole lot of videos on social media by the guys that are killing it with social media at DuePoint. They will show you how to do it. They don't make DuePoint pages. They always make private pages, and they use the content that we make for them on a daily basis. So go to our page, like it, follow it, love it, whatever, and then use our content every day. Podcasts are there for you, and then getting those tools for you. These tools are there to help you guys. Again, website, DuePoint.net, store. When you're on the store, this is just some of the tools. There's even more than this that you can get on the store. Go and buy the tools. You say, I really don't have money for data. Get the USB stick. It's a once-off expense. It's got the latest stuff on it. Plug it into your TV at home, and you've got everything. You've got the development seminars, the training. You've got the introduction presentations and testimonies and the downloadables. They're all on the USB stick. So it's not like you just get the plasticky USB stick. You get the stuff on it that you can use. Buy it. Get it now. Get the shirts and caps if you think that's going to help you start conversations. Get the pens and pads if it's going to help you. If you've got a phone that can't last longer than 5 minutes because the battery keeps dying, get the backup battery. There it is down there. It's got DuePoint. Use it as a conversation starter. Charges 2 phones at once. You can use these tools to get the ball rolling, and you can get your own set of business cards. So remember, at rank 7, we give you the 20,000 Rand gold leafed ones. Amazing. But it takes you a while to get to rank 7. I think the average person takes about 9 months if they're going for it. It takes about 9 months. So for 9 months, you don't have the gold gilded business cards. Use these ones. $645. We give you 500 of them custom made. The set itself comes out of a package that would normally cost you 5 grand. But because we can order them on bulk, we get them at 645 Rand. So it's a 5 grand set of business cards you get for 645 Rand. I don't make any money off of these. That's the one that frustrates me the most. You guys are just selling this to make money. I promise you, a 25 Rand notebook, I don't sell enough to make money. These are purely designed to make you money. Get them, have them delivered to you. If you order them on the store, we'll deliver them to you. But get the tools and get started with us. Those of you who are here, you can order them at the counter afterwards as well. That's all you need to know to get started at DuePoint. You now understand how you got to earn. How do you earn? You pay your product, you get 3 people to pay you their products. Now you're earning. Everything thereafter, every product thereafter you're earning on. Okay? You're going to start casual conversations, you're going to understand their need, and then you're going to connect them to the DuePoint solution. How are you going to connect them? Head office, YouTube, USB. If you can do 10 people in your first month with us, you'll walk away with 5,550. Do it 2 months in a row, it's 11,650 Rand. Are you guys going to do this? Are you going to do it? What are you going to do in the next 2 months that's going to make you 11 grand? Yeah? You're going to talk to people. But nothing outside DuePoint will get you there. That's really my point. My point is we're not doing anything that's going to make 11 grand. DuePoint is the only tool that'll get you there. And then do it a third month, and do it a fourth month, and do it a fifth month. Because DuePoint is now your number one priority. Not because that's nasty to everything else, but it's because it makes everything else work. When you've got money, it works. 5 years ago, I had someone say, yeah, but money's not everything. No, it's not. It's 99%. There's definitely 1% of things out there that doesn't need money. But we handle the 99%. Guys, I hope that helped. Tuesday night, 6:30, our first tell-all. It's going to be awesome. Make sure you're here. No excuses. Be here. Watch it live. Bring your guests. Let's get your first couple in. Maybe you bring 3 guests. It's 3 out of 10 done. Okay? Bring 10 guests. We get them all done in one night. Bring them. Let's make it happen. Tuesday night. The rest of you, I'll see you at Converge in a few hours. 5 o'clock, the doors open. Cheers, guys.